Hey guys, this is a new series I'm trying out. I'm calling it Daily Doodles. It's something I do on Patreon. Today it's OCs, but it won't always be OCs, and also I'm not going to record every single Daily Doodle. These compilations will just go public 2 weeks after Patreon gets the video. So this first OC is Nando, and in the thing he's from, which is a roleplay I was doing with a friend, I describe him as a dark-skinned boy with well-kept curly hair, Harry Potter-style glasses, and embroidered jeans. So for his design choices, I made his hair a lot more curly than the description. I think I misspoke on the description and said curly instead of wavy, but I like his curly hair better than the wavy hair. As far as his role in the story, he is one of our main character's bandmates. They are in a little casual band they call the Band of Idiots, and he is their bass guitarist and lead male vocalist. The main character is the lead female vocalist and the keyboard player. So Nando here plays the bass guitar and sings. I have decided he's a baritone, but if he really strains, he can get up into the tenor range. And here is where I feel like his design took a turn for the 80s, because, I don't know, he reminds me of like Michael Jackson mixed with Weird Al Yankovic. So I'm not sure whether this doodle would count as like an 80s AU version of him, or if he actually styles himself that way. I haven't given him much development yet. There will probably be more development in the future. I'm just not sure which way it's gonna go. I do like the design I did for his jeans, and I feel like the guitar is not the worst one I've ever drawn. So here I am adding a little thing to him, and there you can see him. All of them, just that. The next character is Kimmy. I described her as a girl wearing a blue frilly dress with black leggings underneath and a matching bow in her brown hair. Originally, I thought she was going to look more like my other OC, Gracie, but then I realized that a lot of my OCs look like Gracie. Lastly, we have Soph. In the RP, I really only described her hair, which was a blonde faux hawk with green streaks at the tips. This gave me considerable freedom to work with the rest of her design, so I went for something kind of tall, lanky, and very punk looking. I gave her a broken nose because I couldn't quite decide on what nose shape to give her. And then from there, I decided to use a bunch of references to give her more of a punky outfit. I really did want to keep the idea of the I've Got Your Back shirt, but that was taking way too long for just a doodle, so I ended up going with a Creeping It Real shirt. I did have to change her pose once because the first one just wasn't working. Overall, I think the design is pretty good, and I think it suits her role in the Band of Idiots. She is their lead guitarist, and she co-writes a lot of the songs. She doesn't really specialize in lyrics or music, she kind of does both. So yeah, that's Soph. She is, I guess you could say she's the band's resident meme lord too. She is the one who named the Band of Idiots, just so she could go, boy, anytime someone asked why they called themselves that. And I think overall I have a pretty good looking group. I might compile them into a group shot at some later time, or I might draw a group shot of the bunch of them. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this. I can't wait to see how it turns out overall. and I'm just talking until the end of this video, which has got quite a while to go. I'm coloring her. The initial color scheme I went with, I liked how the black and green turned out, but her initial skin tone was way too orange for my comfort, so I ended up changing that later. But once I changed it, I think she looks alright. I kept the black and green color scheme for her guitar, and I think it gives her a very unique look compared to the other band members. I wanted them to be very distinct from each other as much as possible, just to give this idea that they're all very different people who just come together to make their music and have a good time. And that looks like it's the end of my video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and special thanks to my Patreon subscribers. They are awesome. Say hi to DinoArt65 and Aaron Hitchens. Thank you so much for supporting me. If you want to join them in supporting me, click that link below, and I will see you next time. Bye!